It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut. 180. Super one.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now it's Carson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
180. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Kendricks. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more. Right there, 54.
Wilson throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Michael Kendricks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That'll be caught by Cup. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Goff on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That 5 as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for LA. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Four now. 12. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
Goff on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, it's gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the car.
Now Wilson to throw again. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Wilson on 1st down. Completes it to Dixon. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll toss it to Penny. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.